Greetings and welcome back to Spine and Shine. I am Sandra Roberts, the Sangoddess. Here at Spine and Shine, we're encouraging Black women to stand in their organic truth without seeking apology or permission from anyone in society. Nobody seeking permission for anybody, okay? We're just doing what we want to do, and we're getting back to self-awareness using healing, spirituality, and history to do so. This is part 2 to the video that I did titled Black Women Are Entitled. We're going to kick it off with the sister Hood Alchemist. Her YouTube channel is Hood Alchemist. I really love her videos. She's an artist. Just an awesome voice. So I like everything. Every word she said in her video titled 7 Reasons Why She Moved to Belize. Now she's a little younger than me, so the only difference is that I'm considered retiree because I'm 52, retirement age here is 45, so my situation is a little different. So there's some things that in her video still speak truth. Like the reasons that she gives for why she moved. I'm giving you, sis, 7 reasons to visit that you might not have heard. People come with their reasons for why they visit a place, and you're going to find your own once you get here, because everybody's experience is different. And that's the thing about watching YouTube videos. You discover things that the other person that did a video might not have discovered, because you're bringing a different energy, you're meeting different people, you're going to connect with different people. Your experience is going to be different. So sit back. I'm giving you 7 reasons for why, if you just can't move, 7 reasons why you can come to visit and relax. Some of you probably heard, just a little different spin on a few of them. Okay, so Hood Alchemist, leaving America to live in Belize, and she gives 7 reasons for why she left America. So I want to make sure you see that. That's Hood Alchemist. We'll start you off how I got here on United, because American flight attendants were doing their thing. So I didn't get to leave the first. I left out on the second. They put me up in the hotel, so those are my girls who travel with me. We got up the next morning to make sure we were going to be on time. Checkout was at 4 a.m., but honey, I got there at 2 a.m., found a chair, set it there in line. Now I'm stretched out on the plane in Belize, walking down the back steps, because the back door opens as well as the front. So keep that in mind. Don't worry about where you're seated, because you'll be able to get out probably faster if you're seated in the back. We're walking, headed toward customs. There's several stops along the way. The first stop, I believe, is just checking passports. I think 2 people, for some reason, check the passports. So far, you walk so far, and then you go the next couple of feet, and then there's someone else checking something. The line is going to divide shortly according to who has their negative COVID test. You can take your negative COVID test in the state. Now keep in mind, this is in November, things are changing, so that's the only thing about doing this type of video, because it's changing every day. But there's the line divide. See the white coat? They're doing the testing there. I had my COVID test prior to coming, so I'm headed to customs to finish the check-in. I believe at some point there are no cameras, so I am going to be seen in baggage. There's another after baggage. There's another stop after baggage where they ask you about if you're bringing anything into the country, family or friends, because you have to pay for certain, it's tax or whatnot. First up is being chauffeured. Yes, you have Uber and Lyft, but they don't know your neighborhood, or they don't know the neighborhood that you're going to. Some probably will, but they're not going to give you princess parking and chauffeur you and show you all the best places to stop like a local would. So that's the first thing. You can just relax and be chauffeured. Second, the food. Okay, you won't find fast food restaurants, so the plus to that, you might lose a few pounds, okay? And you're gonna get some home cooked meals wherever you go. There's always someone selling some good food. Cheap. That large plate there was $5. And you see how they had piled that food on there? $5, okay? So this father-daughter duo is our number 3. They're the owners here at Vegan Bites, right there on the water. That number 3, you get to see the entrepreneurship of families. In the States, oftentimes you do see you know, businesses and children's names, and they may be fronts for many businesses. Some are, you know, they're actually teaching their children to do the business, but here you really can feel that your money is going to support. So that's the emotional piece of feeling like I'm supporting entrepreneurship, children learning with their parents, their, how to survive. And they truly are working, on behalf of creating some ends for the family. So that's the feel-good piece that I like anyway, when I'm spending money and you get to see children and not have to be bombarded with negative news and drive-bys and children not feeling a sense of safety. Now, we're in Belize City now, so the number 4 for me for Belize City, because I like Belize City, is my blackness works for me. You see a lot of YouTube videos, they talk about how dangerous it is. That's not to say that there isn't crime. There's crime everywhere. You use your common sense. Most of the key players know who their people are. The police know. So there's a possibility of something happening, but the chances of that are pretty slim. So your blackness works for you because you don't stand out, just don't talk. So we arrive at my happy place in Hopkins. It's about 2 hours. I stay in cabanas. They're very affordable. It's right on the seaside. They have different ones. Everything you need. This is a fisherman village, so you'll see fishermen and boats everywhere. Someone was in the ocean swimming, so I tried to catch them, but they had jumped in too fast. But that's what you see, a head bobbing there. If you're not feeling the cabanas and you're a little bit more fancy, you might want to try the Hopkins Bay area. That's a resort that's still on the north side. And then you see one of the locals showing me the lagoon, because we've come to the end on the seaside of the where it stops on the seaside. So there's a lagoon where the sea dumps into there, and there's right across there a boat that you have to take to get to this sister spot called Palmetto Grove. They call that Hawaii there. He's showing me that they call that, I think, Little Hawaii. It's kind of like the intersection of where the sea meets the lagoon. And then number 6 is the multiple streams of transportation: bus, bike, boat, plane. We were able to hitchhike on a boat.
That's Captain Buck.
Captain?
Yeah, Captain Buck.
Captain Buck. Yeah, Captain Buck. Able to hear some love music, taking a break from the whole bitch and hoe, feeling like you truly are an African queen. Hear brothers bumping love music, So I think that's a little extra one I threw in there. And number 7 is being able to simply turn off, no fancy place to, go, and nothing fancy to buy, just breathing and relaxing and taking in all the sounds. Like, it's simple, like it goes back to the cabana. I'm washing my clothes in a bucket but the sun dries it so quickly. Between the sun and the wind, just wash on my hands, see the sea. Yes, the reality is that is a reality here. Those rules still apply. That reality is there. They have a place right there on the beach, really, for those who are from the states who need the convenience of getting tested. It's all over. Governments will be governments. Hopkins is not perfect. Belize isn't perfect. Governments will be governments. But sis, you are still free to find your happy place cheap and to get there quickly and enjoy your entitlement. Thank you for joining me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like or dislike, comment below. Let me know, when are you thinking about going to Belize? What questions do you have that stand out about traveling as a Black woman solo, or maybe not solo? Any questions you may have for this particular video that has to do with healing and standing in your organic truth and getting you back to a sense of self-awareness. Let me know in the comment section how curious you are in terms of Belize helping you to get to your happy place. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.